It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and it's a battle for bragging rights between Ohio's two teams. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns, and it's all up next.
On a crystal clear late fall afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Cleveland, Ohio, and Cleveland Browns Stadium.
Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
The veteran Dustin Hopkins has this one teed up, and we are underway here in Cleveland. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Bengals make their way out on offense for the first time, led by their fifth-year quarterback out of LSU, Joe Burrow.
Burrow is coming off a year where he suffered his second season-ending injury over a 4-year span. And while that's certainly concerning, there's certainly no denying he's truly one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL whenever he's on the field. However, for them to reach their full potential, he has to be out there, because as long as he is, this team is a legitimate contender to win it all.
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And he'll get this to the 32.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
And he certainly looks like a true inline wide tight end, someone at the line of scrimmage that can just maul you. But he can catch the football. Has some similarities to C.J. Uzomah, who thrived in Cincinnati with Joe Burrow.
They'll run on first down with Moss. To the 43, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, it's Moss again.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
From midfield now, Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. The Bengals bring out their punter now.
Back deep, James Crochet.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So here comes the Browns offense with a long field ahead. The former national champion at Clemson bringing him onto the field, and that's the signal caller, Deshaun Watson.
And after 2 consecutive seasons where he played in just 12 games combined, they're hoping that this is a year where Watson finally shows that he was worthy of that massive contract they received back in 2022. Not that long ago, we were talking about him as one of the top quarterbacks in the league. And if he gets back on track, this team can make some serious noise as the year unfolds.
They will start this drive with Ford. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Again, they turn to Ford. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Watson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain. So they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw is Watson.
That's to the former Bronco, Jerry Jeudy.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Here's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still second down.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Watson now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. And this one a 41-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Now it's Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3-and-out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 2nd down.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Again, it's Burrow.
Hits his target. That's Charlie Jones.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Burrow going for it on 4th.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 43 yards.
And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. 5 plays there on that drive, and it ends with a Bengals score.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football.
as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Back to throw, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati.
And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Burrow will throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Caught by Jones.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
And Burrow going to throw again. Here's Higgins out on the right side.
It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Here's Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead.
And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
McPherson on for the point after.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out.
Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Off of play action, it's Watson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of 1st halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Out of the gun, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his 1st catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. He's been the forgotten man in this 1st half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his 1st catch, 1st time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at
because
all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
He's got Njoku over the middle. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up second down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
This 2nd and 4.
Now Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Watson.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Hopkins' kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Now Brown, oh, he lost the football.
And it looks like the defense has got it. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Burrow looking to pass. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now it's Burrow. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
To the air again, Burrow. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Now it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
Incomplete. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to, and they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They'll start with the option.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Here's Watson.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Watson now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
On third down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Now Burrow. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 3.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll find Jones again, complete.
Down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Charlie Jones, 74 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Watson. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 more there and another 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Back to throw, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10.
Here's Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run with Ford. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Hopkins' kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
An inside give, Brown. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd and 4.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
From the 38 now, here's second down and a yard.
This is Ford. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Watson.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Browns first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the gun, here's Watson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. On the ground, it's Ford. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Ford is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Roughing a kicker.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Bengals offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Chase, the motion man right.
Burrow will throw. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Again, it's Burrow.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Here's Watson.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
On third down, it's Ford, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Right back to him on first down.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Watson.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw again.
That's caught left side by Judy.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ford. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
That is incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
They'll run here with Moss.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Moss.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here we go with Burrow. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 15 now. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a Bengals score.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So now it's Watson and the Browns down by 15. A little over 50 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Watson to throw. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
Here's 2nd down. Watson.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. To throw, Watson. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now Watson. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say